Weekend, Monica? Oh yeah, it was great. So what did you do? On Saturday, I went to the theater with my parents. What play did you see? I saw Cinderella, and it was an amazing show. What did you like the most? I like the costumes and the songs. What about Sunday? Did you do anything special? I read a book in the morning. Then I did my homework, though I didn't feel like it, but I knew I had to. The weather was so beautiful and warm, so we went on a picnic in the park in the afternoon. We ate some sandwiches and drank some fresh orange juice. After lunch, we stood on the stream bank and fed the ducks. Then we took a nice stroll through the park. A moment later, it started to rain. So we ran as fast as we could. As soon as I got home, I took a hot bath. I enjoy spending time with my family. How about you? How was your weekend? Well, on Saturday, I went shopping with my mom. I needed a dress for my cousin's birthday party, so I tried many dresses. So did you finally find the right dress? Yeah, I did. I found the perfect dress for the party. So how was the party? It was great fun. There were lots of beautiful decorations in the room. The cake looked amazing. My cousin blew out the candles and cut the cake. We sang the birthday song. Then we played lots of games and I won many times.
Where was the party held?
It was held at a party center.
How was the food?
The food was delicious, but I ate too much and felt a little sick. And I also drank too much juice.
So were you able to stay until the end of the party?
Yes, I was, because I only started to feel sick at the end of the party. When I got home, my mom made me some tea and I felt much better after drinking it. Anyway, I loved the party. It was awesome.
I had a wonderful time this weekend too. We went to visit our grandparents on Saturday morning. We traveled by train. It was a journey of around 3 hours, and there was a lot to see outside the window. In the afternoon, I went fishing in a boat with my grandpa, for the first time.
Really? Where did you go?
We went to a lake, not far away from his house. He taught me cool stuff about fishing, and I tried to do everything he said.
So did you catch any fish?
Yes, we did. We caught a lot of fish. I was so excited. We took the fish home, and later we had grilled fish for dinner. It was such a delicious meal. I was really sad yesterday when I had to say goodbye to my grandparents.
Did you have a good day at school today?
It was okay.
Did you like your lessons at school?
I enjoyed the grammar lesson and the PE, but I didn't like math. We had a test.
So, how was the test?
I didn't do so well on the test. I made a few mistakes.
What was the best thing that happened at school today?
The time I spent with my friends during recess was the best thing that happened today. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and visit our website.
Okay, fresh card. D9, we can start at D8. What's the one is better? Let's go.
House, apartment, bungalow, mansion, houseboat, tea house, roof, wall, gate, fence, shutters, curtains, rough, hard, soft, smooth, bumpy, plastic, glass, metal, rubber, wood, hose, furniture, shiny, strong, right, heavy, heavy, heavy ถูกแล้ว Korea, Asia, Africa, Australia, Europe, North America, South America, Antarctica, Paris, France, London, the UK, Tokyo, Japan, Cairo, Egypt, Ottawa, Canada, Beijing, China. Tower, castle, statue, bay, canyon, pyramid, mug, purse, scarf, postcard, keyring, reed, magnet, festival, pray, gift, fashion show, flower, break, meet, ride, fall, fight, carry, walk, leave, stand, stay, travel, watch, study, listen, stand, grow, look, health, wait, relax, sleep, princess, general, born, dry, marry, emperor, earrings, a bracelet, belt, ring, necklace, type, circus, opera house, university, art gallery, parking lot, pharmacy, interesting, boring, beautiful, ugly, cute, scary, goodbye. Thanks for having me.
Having.
Having me กำลังคิดอยู่ในหัว having
Have.
having me see you soon keep in touch I'll miss you have a nice day rally quietly quickly slowly
Okay. Deny lesson 3. Again, unit 9.
Unit 9 History Vocabulary
History. What does it mean, history?
ประวัติศาสตร์ Travel Watch Study Listen Stand Roll
See. Listen. Then practice.
What did people do before there were schools? People used to study at home.
What did people do before there were schools? People used to study at home. Your turn.
What did people do before there there were schools? People used to study at home.
Let's go.
กินเหล้าแล้วคอแห้งจัดเลย What did people do for What did people do before there were supermarkets? People used to grow their own vegetables. What did people do before there were washing machines? People used to wash clothes by hand. What did people do before there were schools? People used to study at home. What did people do before there were light bubbles?
Like
People
barber.
Okay, barbers. People used to use lanterns. What did people do before there were emails? People used to send letters. What did people do before there were TVs? People used to listen to the radio. What did people do before there were planes? People used to travel by boat. What did people do before there were cars? People used to ride horses.
ภาพจาก the picture from ChatGPT ยังไง nice ไหมโคตรเก่ง
มันมีประโยชน์เยอะนะ
โคตรเก่งโคตรเลิศเดี๋ยว
เดี๋ยวนี้คิดว่ามันน่าจะล้ำกว่า Google อีกนะเว้ย
ล้ำมากจ่ายตังค์แล้วเรียบร้อย
จ่ายทำไมอ่ะต้องจ่ายด้วยเหรอ
ถ้าไม่จ่ายมันภาพเขาเรียกว่าอะไรมันจะได้แค่วันเราไม่เกิน10มันเมคได้แค่10ถ้าเสียตังค์มันจะลึกกว่านั้น
มันจะแบบ
มันจะไปนะนั่นแหละก็คือแบบเนี่ยแค่ว่าจะเอามารีทำไอ้ PowerPoint ใหม่ ให้มันเอาภาพจาก ChatGPT มาช่วยด้วยเพราะบางทีเซิร์ชใน Google Explain มันไม่เป็นภาพที่เราต้องการแต่พอพิมพ์ปุ๊บแต่
ภาพใน Google นะแม่งแตกด้วยนะ
ใช่แล้วคือแบบยุคนี้คือ ChatGPT คือล้ำเลย
ที่สุด
เลยแหละแบบว่าอยากจะแบบมีเวลามาทำด็อกิวเมนต์กับไอ้เรื่องเนี้ยมากไปค่ะไปเรียนต่อ
What did people do before there were washing machines. People used to wash clothes by hand.
This one more. I
used to live in London when I was your
young.
young. Okay, when I was young, I used to play football. When I was young, I would play football.
The same meaning. Oh, grammar, right? Grammar.
Okay.
Five. Workbook 103 finished already.
Finished.
Grammar on page 72. Theme 9, lesson 3.
Theme 9, lesson 3, history, grammar, past simple tense. When we ask about points of time in the past, we use the past simple tense.
When we ask about points of time in the past จุดใดจุดหนึ่งของเวลาในอดีต points of times.
Okay.
Question.
What did people do before there were schools? To answer this, we can use youth to. People used to study at home. Please note the verb used to is a regular verb. Is live. Okay. Live for refer. Okay. Refers to the past and talks about things that happened
happened
but don't happen now. Do not be confused with the verb used. Confused with the verb used in the past. For example, we used this washing machine for a long time.
People used to study at home ผู้คนเคยเรียนที่บ้าน We used this washing machine for a long time พวกเราใช้ That's it. Exercise A.
Exercise A. Tick or correct the sentences.
One.
โอเคตอบเลยเหรอแก้หรืออ่านกัน
Read first. Read.
Okay. What people did before there were phones.
Tick or cross.
Cross.
Make the correct one.
Okay. What did people do before there were phones?
Two.
Okay. People used to write letters.
tick or cross
Tick.
3
3. What did people do before there were planes?
tick or cross
Tick.
4
People used travel by boat.
tick or cross
Cross.
make the correct one
People used to travel by boat.
5
What did people did before there were schools?
tick or cross
Cross.
make the correct one
What did people do before there were schools?
exercise B
Complete sentences.
mm-hmm.
1. What did people do before? Okay. What did people do before there were washing machines?
2
People used to listen to the radio.
3
What did people do before there ride cars?
again
Ride ถูกไหมลูกอ่ะขับรถ there were cars โอเคอ๋อไอ้ไลน์มันต้องไปตอบตรงที่ว่าไอ้นี่นี่นะใช่ไหม
yes
People used to ride horses. What did people do before there were ride อะไรว่าจะ bubble อีกอะ barber
that's it you read again 1 2 5
What did people do before there were washing machines? People used to listen to the radio. What did people do before there were cars? People used to ride horses. What did people do before there were barbers?
exercise C
Exercise complete the crossword.
1
1. Grow.
2
Travel.
3
Listen.
4
Wash.
5 5 across
Stand.
down
Study.
exercise D oh may I go to her please you think it by yourself first Exercise D. Let's go.
อะไรเนี่ย
Exercise D.
exercise D shoes ใช่ไหมก็
Yes.
okay shoes five of the pictures and write a question and answer for each มันคือ
Each. Each.
each e
Sure.
แล้วก็ sure เหรอ
Yes. Each. Each.
each one
Okay. Up to you. Go.
What did people do before there were supermarkets?
Mm-hmm.
People used to grow their own vegetables.
Two.
True. What did people do for? Okay. What did people do before there were washing machines?
Mm-hmm.
People used to wash clothes by hand. Okay. What did people do before there were schools? people used to study at home. So, what did people do before there were right barbers?
อือฮึ
People used to use lanterns. What did people do before there were cars? People used to ride horses.
สวัสดีค่ะเท่าไหร่คะ That moment please now please เท่าไหร่นะคะพี่ Okay have you done
Finish.
go back to your student book one more review again
What did people do before there were supermarkets? People used to grow their own vegetables. What did people do before there were washing machines? People used to wash clothes by hand. What did people do before there were schools? People used to study at home.
ก็คือไม่ต้องมีทีมกราฟิกเลย
เนอะ
ไม่ต้องมีอยู่คนเดียวก็คือเป็น CEO ได้คนเดียว แต่ว่าธุรกิจมันต้องระบบมันต้องวางให้ดีมากอ่ะ
จริง อยากได้รูปอะไรอ่ะ
ตัดไปเลย
อยากได้แบบไหนอ่ะ
ตัดไป
ไม่อยากได้อะไรอ่ะ พิมพ์บอกไปสิ
ใช่มันแบบในใจเราอยากได้แบบไหนอ่ะ
ใช่ อยากได้เราคนเดียวไม่มีคนน่ะก็ลบไปสิเนี่ย
เลิศ
ไม่ต้องถึงเราซื้อแอปแล้วตอนนี้ ChatGPT อย่างเดียวโอเค
ล่าสุดลูกน้อง
เดี๋ยว
อยากจะออกจากงาน ได้เงินเดือนที่ทำงาน 14,000 ได้ที่เนี่ยเยอะกว่า เพราะว่าแต่ว่าจะรออีกปีหนึ่งก็เลยพิมพ์กับแชทเจมินายฉันหรือฉันควรไป ฉันควรอยู่ตรงนี้
เดี๋ยวจะเป็นบ้าแล้วตอนเนี้ย
ธอต้องเติบโต เธอต้องเติบโตเธอจะอยู่ตรงนั้นไม่ได้ วันนี้เรามันก็เครียดนะ
ใช่มีเวลามันก็เครียดถูกต้อง
มันหาทางออกไม่ได้
คุยถามกับมันแบบบ้าๆบอๆอ่ะ
อ่ะ
ไม่วางแผนเลยนะเว้ยครูแก้ว
อ่ะ
มันแบบว่าสมมติว่า ฉันน่ะ มีปัญหากับที่ว่า
อ่ะ
มันวางแผนแม้กระทั่งอะไรวะคุณต้องเตรียมตัว
อยากอะไรบ้าง
คุณต้องเตรียมตัวเผื่อว่าคุณจะต้องออกไปอยู่ข้างนอกกับลูกอะไรเงี้ยมันไม่
อ้าวเป็นไง
คุณต้องเตรียมสูติบัตรบัตรนู่นบัตรนี่คุณอยากให้ฉันช่วยเตรียมเอกสารอะไรอีกไหม
อุ้ย
ถามให้อย่างนี้เลยนะ
นาง
แล้
เลิ
ว
ศ
คุณต้องการข้อกฎหมายอะไรอีกไหมอะไรอย่างเงี้ย มันศึกษาให้เลยนะ
เลิศ
จริง
เห็นไหม
เจ๋งมาก
ความรู้อ่ะใครดูถูกความรู้ว่าการเรียนไม่มีประโยชน์นะโคตรพลาดอะในชีวิตนี้นะ ต่อให้สมมติคิดว่าการเรียนไม่มีประโยชน์การทำงานอ่ะ ถ้าไม่มีกระบวนการเรียนรู้ที่ผ่านมาเป็นสเต็ปอะจะทำงานได้อย่างสมบูรณ์แบบไหมอะแม่งก็ทำเละๆเปะปะไป เจอ
มันไม่แบบ1 2 3 4ไง
เจออุปสรรคแม่งก็อุปสรรคเดิมนะแต่พรุ่งนี้ก็เจออุปสรรคอันนี้ใหม่แม่งก็ต้องแก้อยู่เหมือนเดิมอ่ะวนแก้อุปสรรคเดิมๆอ่ะ
ใช่
นั่นแหละกระบวนการทำงาน
มันคือปัญญาประดิษฐ์
ตอนเอาพูดจริงเลยตอนที่ยังไม่เรียนมหาลัยครูยังไม่รู้เรื่องแก้วจบมหาลัยก่อนแล้วก็แบบว่ามันไม่ได้ความรู้สูงกว่าหรอก แต่แค่ระบบการทำงานของเรามันเป็นการทำงานมากกว่า
มันเป็นขั้นตอนเนี่ย
พอคุยกับคนนี้เขาคิดในอีกแบบหนึ่งในโลกที่เขาเจอแบบนั้นอ่ะ มันต้องคิดกันแบบว่า เราจะซื้อ iPhone ซื้อทำไมอย่ามาติดหรูใช้ชีวิตแบบหรูหราทำไมต้องเป็นแบรนด์จบมาปุ๊บมึงใช้คุณทำไมเอาก็คุณสมบัติมันดีกูรู้ตั้งนานแล้วกูรู้อันนี้ตั้งนานแล้วที่กูใช้เนี่ยไม่ได้ใช้เพราะว่ากูติดหรูกูใช้เพราะระบบปฏิบัติการมัน
ใช่กำลังงงอยู่หรูiPhone อ่ะ
เข้าใจมุมมอง
ก็หรูนะ
คือเราเข้าใจมุมมองเขาในมุมแคบตรงนั้นที่เขารู้สึกแบบนั้นมองไปอย่างนั้นแต่พอเราใช้
คำว่าหรูของเขาอ่ะ มันไม่ใช่เพราะว่ามันดูหรูเว้ยครูแก้วเขาอาจจะคิดว่ามันแพงใช่มันแพงจริงๆถ้าเทียบกับความหรูหรือแบบอะไรเงี้ยซัมซุงแดกขาด
ในตอนนี้ใช่ไหมในตอนนี้ใช่ไหม
ใช่ฟังก์ชันมันคือเผลอๆล้ำกว่า iPhone ด้วย
ถ้าในตอนนี้นะตั้งแต่ส
ใช่
เต็ปนะใช่เป็นอย่างนั้นจริงๆ
ล้ำ
เพราะ
กว่า
ว่า
ดีไซน์เผลอๆหัวเว่ยอ่ะยังดูดีกว่า iPhone อีก
ในตอนนี้นะมันไป
ใช่
มากแล้วใช่มันก็ใช่คือในยุคนั้น ที่คิดแบบนั้นคือแก้วอายุ21 22แต่แก้วใช้อันนั้น แต่เขายังใช้ Android อยู่ ซึ่งแก้วว่ากูเปลี่ยนมาใช้ก็ได้ iPhone มันพังใช้ได้2 ปีก็เปลี่ยนใหม่อยู่ดี คือ Android แบตแม่งก็อะไรวะเนี่ยแม่งช้ามากเลยแบบหงุดหงิดอ่ะ
iPhone แบบว่าเต็มที่เลยนะ5 ปีแม่งยังอยู่ได้นะแต่มันจะเริ่มมีความแบบไอ้นู่นเต็มไอ้นี่หนึ่งมันตามสภาพ5 ปีก็ถือว่าคุ้มอ่ะ
แต่ถามว่ามันยังได้อยู่ไหมมันได้เป็นเรื่องปกติที่มันลูกไป
ได้อยู่ยังได้อยู่ได้ต้อง Okay. What did people do before there were right? Barbers. People used to use lanterns. What did people do before there were emails? People used to send letters. What did people do before there were TVs? People used to listen to the radio. What did people do before there were planes? People used to travel by boat. What did people do before there were cars? People used to ride horses.
Just a moment, please. โอเค record video you need to change to be today I'm going to practice. No. I'm practicing as an answer the questions.
โอ้โหต้องรู้จัก
อ๋อ
อยากถ่ายศิลปินนะแม่งไม่ได้ถ่ายเลย
why
แม่งฉีดอยู่เนี่ยนะ
theme 9 lesson 3 history okay
แก้วถอยทีมา
practice
Today I'm practice art and
practicing
practicing okay today I'm practicing art and answer
ask
ask okay today I'm practicing ask and answer the questions on semester 5 team 9 lesson 3 history practicing ask and answer โอเคทุกรอบเลยนะสติไม่ค่อยเต็มร้อยไปก่อน
แทนที่เมื่อวานนะจะได้นะก็จบไปแล้วนะ
แม่งโทรทั้งวันทั้งคืน
กลางตู้น้
ตู้เดี๋ยวปัญหาเยอะชิบเป่
ำ
ง
สรุปกลับมาถึงยังคะ
เขาบอกว่าถึงวันนี้เนี่ยแหละ
โอเค good luck to you
อันไหนนะแก้ว
this one eight yeah what did
โอ
you
เค
do
โอเคเดี๋ยวนะดินสอหายไปเลยแบบเอาเวรดินสอหายไปไหนนะนั่งเรียนอยู่คนเดียวโอเคอันแรก supermarket washing machines schools rice
lighter barber
อะไรนะ right barber โอเค right barbers แล้วก็ emails TVs planes cars เอาผิดอ่ะแป๊บนึงถ่ายรูปตัวเองเฉย Hello, my name is I'm 32 years old. Today I'm practicing ask and answer the questions on Smart Start 5, Team 9, Lesson 3, History. 1. What did people do before there were supermarkets? People used to grow their own vegetables. 2. What did people do before there were washing machines? People used to wash clothes by hand. 3. What did people do before there were schools? People used to study at home. 4. What did people do before there were right barbers? People used to use lanterns. 5. What did people do before there were emails? People used to send letters. 6. What did people do before there were TVs? People used to listen to the radio. 7. What did people do before there were pens? People used to travel by boat. 8. What did people do before there were cars? People used to ride horses. Thank you for watching my videos. Oh.
Perfect. Send. Okay, the next one, Team 9, Lesson 4. We are going to learn about what were you doing? Present continuous. Past con. Today past simple. And then past continuous.
What were you doing?
Hey, look who's here! Sis, what a surprise!
Hey, I didn't expect to see you here. Please join me.
How was your day, Julia?
Oh, I had an awful day. It seemed to be such a lovely day at the beginning. I was sitting on the balcony, drinking a cup of coffee. The sun was shining, someone was playing a violin in the street, and I was enjoying a beautiful afternoon. I was feeling hungry, so I decided to make spaghetti. But I realized that I didn't have any tomato sauce. So I went to the grocery store to buy some. After buying a few items, I finally found the tomato sauce. I was reading the label when the jar just slipped out of my hands and fell down. There was glass and red sauce all over the floor and splattered all over my shoes. I looked around and noticed that everyone was staring at me. People were smiling and whispering to each other. Soon I noticed that I was leaving a trail of red footprints through the store. I found a grocery store worker and let him know what I had just done. I offered to help clean it up, but he declined. I was so embarrassed that I wasn't even looking where I was going. And I knocked over a display of chips. I was just standing there in shock. A manager was walking by me that very moment and noticed the mess I had made. I was expecting her to be angry, but she wasn't. She said they would take care of everything. She was smiling. Maybe she was thinking about how clumsy I was.
Oh, poor you, sis! I'm sorry you had to go through this. It was just a bad day.
And there's more. While I was waiting to pay the checkout, I realized I forgot my wallet home. I was mortified.
Oh no. So what did you do?
I apologized and left all my shopping there.
Maybe you're too tired and stressed out. You should take a few days off from work and get some rest.
Yeah, you're right. You know, I called you yesterday at about 8 p.m., but you didn't answer. What were you doing?
You'll never guess what happened yesterday evening. I was sitting in the living room watching TV when I suddenly felt a strong smell of smoke. It was coming from the corridor outside our apartment. I opened the door and saw smoke at the end of the corridor. Mrs. Brown lives there. I grabbed the fire extinguisher and ran towards her apartment. I opened the door and there was a big fire. The flames were spreading quickly. I put out the fire as fast as I could. Then I saw Mrs. Brown in the living room. She was lying down on the floor. She was screaming for help.
Help! Help!
She was bleeding. I called the ambulance right away.
Oh, poor Mrs. Brown. Is she okay now?
Yes, luckily she's fine.
But what happened?
It seems that the fire was started by some candles that were burning in the living room. Mrs. Brown was dozing off when the fire started. She woke up, and while she was trying to put out the fire, she fell down and broke her arm.
She's really lucky to be alive thanks to you. You're a real hero. And where were you, Isabella, when all that happened? What were you doing?
I was taking a shower, so I didn't notice anything. But when I came out of the bathroom, I felt the smell of smoke and knew something was going on. And I soon found out everything.
I'm glad things turned out fine in the end. I'm so happy to spend such a wonderful evening with my brother and my sister-in-law.
Okay. Unit 9.
Unit 9, History, Vocabulary, Look, Health, Wait, Relax, Sleep.
Listen, point, and say.
Theme 9. History. Lesson 4. A. Listen, point, and say. 1. Look. 2. Help. 3. Wait. 4. Relax. 5. Sleep.
Look, helper, waiter, relax, sleeper. Your turn.
Look, Health, Wait, Relax, Sleep.
What does it mean, look?
มอง
Helper,
ช่วย
wait,
รอ
relax,
ผ่อนคลาย
sleep.
นอน
Write it down. Exercise B.
Exercise B. Listen and read.
A statue has been stolen. What were you doing at 1 o'clock today? I was looking at the pyramids. Goodbye. Tweet. One more time. A statue has been stolen. What were you doing at 1 o'clock today? I was looking at the pyramids. Goodbye. Tweet. Your turn.
A statue has been stolen. What were you doing at 1 o'clock today? I was looking at the pyramids. Goodbye. Tweet.
Yes, the whistle sound. Tweet. Listen story. What are they talking in the museum?
B. 1. Listen and read. A statue has been stolen. The statue has been stolen. I need to ask everyone some questions.
Oh no!
What were you doing today at 1 o'clock?
I was looking at the pyramids.
Okay. And you, sir? What were you doing at 1 o'clock? I was waiting in line. Okay, you're free to go. What were you doing today at 1 o'clock?
I was eating a banana.
I see. And what were you doing today at 1 o'clock, ma'am? I was knitting a sweater. Okay, thank you. Goodbye. Goodbye.
One more time.
Lot.
Okay, number 1.
Pyramid.
Pyramid. Looking at the pyramid 2.
In line.
3.
3. Banana is banana. Banana สักอย่าง
4.
Sweater. Knitting.
Listen again.
B.
Correct, but listen again.
Listen and draw lines. Look at the pictures. Listen. There is one example. 1. The statue has been stolen. I need to ask everyone some questions.
Oh no!
What were you doing today at 1 o'clock?
I was looking at the pyramids.
Okay. Can you see the line? This is an example. Now listen and draw lines. 2. And you, sir? What were you doing at 1 o'clock? I was waiting in line. Okay, you're free to go. 3. What were you doing today at 1 o'clock?
I was eating a banana.
I see. 4. And what were you doing today at 1 o'clock, ma'am? I was knitting a sweater. Okay, thank you. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Okay. Listen, then practice.
C. Listen, then practice. What were you doing last Tuesday at 12 p.m.?
I was playing in the park.
Repeat after teacher. What were you doing last Tuesday at 12 p.m.?
What were you doing last Tuesday at 12 p.m.?
I was playing in the park.
I was playing in the park.
Teacher's question, you answer. What were you doing last Tuesday at 12 p.m.?
I was playing in the park.
Your turn.
What were you doing last Tuesday at 12 p.m.?
I was playing in the park. What does it mean? What were you doing last Tuesday at 12 p.m.?
What were What were you doing คุณกำลังทำอะไรเหรอ
last Tuesday
คุณกำลังทำอะไร คุณกำลังทำอะไร เมื่อเหรอ เมื่อวันอังคารที่แล้วเหรอใช่ไหม
at 12 p.m.
เมื่อวันอังคารที่แล้ว
at 12 p.m.
ตอนเที่ยง
That's it. I was playing in the park.
ฉันกำลังเล่นที่สวนสาธารณะ
That's it. Correct all. What were you doing last Tuesday at 12 p.m.? I was playing in the park. Your turn.
What were you doing last Tuesday at 12 p.m.? I was playing in the park.
Okay. What were you doing? You can say two ways. The first one, what were you doing? The second way, what were ya doing? What were you doing? What were ya doing? Repeat after teacher. What were you doing?
What were you doing?
What were ya doing?
What are you doing?
What were ya doing?
What were you doing?
Okay, listen first.
Pronunciation tip.
What were you doing at 2 o'clock? What were you doing at 2 o'clock?
What were you doing at 2 o'clock?
Can you hear? What were you doing at 2 o'clock? What were ya doing at 2 o'clock? What were you doing at 2 o'clock? Your turn.
Okay. What were you doing at 2 o'clock? What were you doing at 2 o'clock?
That's it. Correct.
Listen. Sing along.
What were you doing yesterday at 9 o'clock?
What were you doing yesterday at 9 o'clock?
I was looking at a painting.
I was looking at a painting.
What were you doing last Monday at 6 o'clock?
What were you doing last Monday at 6 o'clock?
I was helping my brother.
I was helping my brother.
What were you doing last Wednesday at 2 o'clock?
What were you doing last Wednesday at 2 o'clock?
I was waiting for my mom.
I was waiting for my mom.
What were you doing last Sunday at 5 o'clock?
What were you doing last Sunday at 5 o'clock?
I was relaxing at the beach.
I was relaxing at the beach.
What were you doing last Friday at 10 o'clock?
What were you doing last Friday at 10 o'clock?
I was sleeping in my bed.
I was sleeping in my bed.
Hey.
Teacher, question you answer. What were you doing yesterday at 9 o'clock?
I was looking at a painting.
What were you doing last Monday at 6 o'clock?
I was helping my brother.
What were you doing last Wednesday at 2 o'clock?
I was waiting for my mom.
What were you doing last Sunday at 5 o'clock?
I was relaxing at the beach.
What were you doing last Friday at 10 o'clock?
I was sleeping in my bed.
Your turn. You question, I answer.
What were you doing yesterday at 9 o'clock?
I was looking at a painting.
What were you doing last Monday at 6 o'clock?
I was helping my brother.
What were you doing last Wednesday at 2 o'clock?
I was waiting for my mom.
What were you doing last Sunday at 5 o'clock?
I was relaxing at the beach. I want to relax right now at the beach.
ใกล้จะหมดพลังแล้วนะ
No, I want to go to the beach. Laying on the beach. And then
โอเคถึงไหนแล้ววะ
the last
What
one.
What were you doing last Friday at 10 o'clock?
I was sleeping in my bed. Okay, thumbs up. I need to go now. มีอีกคลาสหนึ่งตอนบ่ายโมง I have 30 minutes to relax.
เนี่ยต้องไปตากผ้าเนี่ยซักผ้าแล้ว
เก่งมาก เดี๋ยวต้องไปล้างห้องน้ำด้วย โอ้ กิจกรรมเราเยอะมาก เก่งมากพวกเรา พัฒนาตัวเอง